Sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's up.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Coach, thank you. Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Blue 60! Easy! Double right!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
22.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Throwing is Stafford. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 41, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
54.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up. And we're going 37's the mark.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Off play action. Love. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Fielded just inside the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Love. Caught by the tight end Ertz. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Back. And we're going 37 to Mike. Watch the backer.
Operating from the gun. Love. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Love looking for the end zone. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready? You ready?
On first down, it's Stafford. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls. And
for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time. Looking to throw. Love. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Red!
Here's Stafford. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Stafford now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Below Nichols make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play that time for the Colts. 47 yards. On 1st and 10, Love going to throw deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that off. He's coming. Don't let it go.
Off play action. Love.
6 guys. Just 6 guys.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Love. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ben Banagoo in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking here for Smith downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Banagoo has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 10. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run. This is Hunt. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Big 20.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 18. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You can't block me.
A final shot before break. Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 9, check 9.
Off the play fake. Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Throwing after the interception. Love looking for Campbell downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Big 20, 32.
They run again with Hunt. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Number 53, Mike 53. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take
Catch
away
the
all
ball.
the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Everyone got 4 down.
Off play action. Love. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Off off the play fake. Love. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Hey, give me radar.
Stafford airing it out deep for Woods. And got his man complete. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left, and this is caught. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Love. That's into the hands of Edwards. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Quick throw here to Hilton. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 3 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. Kareem Hunt, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play that time for the Colts. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Love. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That'll be a gain of 15 yards.
Right here, right here. Kill. Slam.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
When you have so many people rushing at you and you're trying to throw the ball, sometimes your eyes rise, try and go above the fray a little bit, try and get it to a receiver in the back of the end zone, and that's what he tried to do there. Just couldn't get his feet down.
Yeah, he caught it, but as you said, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Everyone, 37 is the mic. Mike 37. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Throwing again. Love. Catch made here by Campbell. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. Love. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. On first down, Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
40 got. 40 got.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hunt, and an alley to run. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 30. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Record.
On first down, it's Hunt. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
So we got man. Blue draw Corker. Check 50.
On second down, here's Miller. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Omaha, ready, move.
They run with Hunt. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Titans, gain of 12. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Protein spill. 36. Check. Lucky.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
40 got 59.
Here's Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, 70. Buzz.
They snap it to Stafford. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Campbell downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 32. Check 13. X3. 218. Chopper.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hunt. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, it's Hunt, and he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing on first down, Love. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. He was covered by Kevin Byard.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Switch.
To throw again, Love. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worried about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Man, I'm on heart, know I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, another loss. GPS, another loss. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Liberty. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some busted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job.